هلا والله شباب، شلونكم؟ شكلكم ان شاء الله بخير. اسمه جيم ابو خشم. هذا الجزء الثاني من اللعبة. حتى ما يصير الفيديو طويل، ما اطول كلش الفيديو حتى ما يصير ممل. تكملة لعبة باتمان. خلينا نكمل. مثل ما قلت بالفيديو الراح، اللعبة تقريبا قصة وتتحكم انت بهو بشكل كبير باللعبة، تتحكم بشي بسيط بالقصة. تجيك يعني شلون اقول لك انه يقول لك شنو حتدوس، مو انه انت وحدك اللي تتحكم باللعبة، هم يختاروا لك الشغلات اللي تدوسها حتى تسوي الحركات والضربات باللعبة.
Mr.
شوف
Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband
voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right, right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall.
يحكون على المدينة إنه
vigilante justice like it's the wild
قتلة
goddamn
بالمدينة
west.
والسوالف الوضع شوية مو زين.
Golden age seems you're getting cranky in yours.
باتمان راح يسوي
There's
الفرق.
always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save the
يدحمون
city.
المدينة.
And it's a dangerous mentality.
ورجل واحد ما يقدر ينقذ المدينة
That's how
واحدة.
you get creeps like this Batman.
اختارها هوب كان
I
اللايك.
have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before election day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. And don't worry though, I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
الإنجليزية مالتي على قد حالي شباب، لا حد
Thank you
يحكي.
both.
الإنجليزية مالتي مال مرسي.
Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
خلينا نشوف ايش حيصير هسه. القصة أكثر من اللعب يابا.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey
قصة
Dent,
أكثر
Gotham's
من
next
اللعب.
mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
أول وحدة.
Actually, I do mind.
I don't mean.
If you're not on the list, you're not here. Sorry.
We'll talk tomorrow then.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
أوبشن ما بسيج.
Is that blood?
لا مو دم.
Yeah. It looks like...
يجوز حمرة مثلا.
Actually, it's lipstick.
Well, no wonder you were late. Say no more.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
هذول كلهم
Carmine Falcone?
ملاعبين.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't want him in my home.
Actually, you don't want him angry. Trust me. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
ماشي. Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Man, all flash, no class.
My family built this house. It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale, Mr.
هذا
Wayne.
البيت مو
And
للبيع.
everyone.
البيت مال أهلي.
Just need to find the right currency. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
يقول له شكرا إنه خليتني أجي لبيتكم. من الحكي هاي.
You're a respectable man.
سلم عليه ولا لا؟ خلينا نسلم عليه عيب.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's going to sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
خلينا نروح ورا هذا وشوف شو يريد.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had... Hey,
وين؟
what's...
Private audience.
منطقة خاصة.
Guys.
خلينا ندخل.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you
خليه
busy
يجي.
for a few minutes.
يلا ادخل.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
I understand more than you know.
Good. You look smart. You dress smart.
طبعا.
And it adds up to something real.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings.
هدوا النية. هدوا صف
I ain't here
النية.
to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne.
No.
Gives me indigestion.
خلينا نلعب
I got
بلياردو.
enough of that as is.
شكيلة
So,
بس
talk relationships.
أجاوب وارجع لي ورا. ماكو لعب.
Chalk this for me. Be a pal.
خذ خلينا نلعب خذ. تعال إلا غلبك.
Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians.
خلينا نلعب.
I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home. Hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light.
I'm just doing this for
Look, I'm only
Harvey.
talking to you because Harvey asked. Trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
سويها بس على مود هارفي.
That's a predicament. You listen to me, kid.
لا تعصب ليك.
I know
زعطوط.
somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs.
شوف يفكر بس
Your
بالفلوس.
father knew which hands to shake.
لا تحكي على ابوي رجاء. زعطوط.
And which to break.
Don't talk about. لا تحكي على ابوي.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did.
زعطوط
People
هذا
don't
زعطوط.
say no to me. Not for long.
لا تهددني؟
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house.
انت زعطوط لك.
The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
زعطوط. هسه يلا بدت. هسه يلا بدت. عرف خلصت. شنو؟ بدت. بدت شباب. والله ابدي عيني ابدي. زين.
It's me.
هذا اني. ويا من قاعد تحكي؟ ويا من؟ سيارة باتمان. هذا البيت مال باتمان. هسه يلا بدأت المرحلة الأولى. على ما أعتقد.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With breaking and entering incidents of 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure the stolen items.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
آيات الهارد عندي اللي اخذتها من عندها. خلينا نشوف. كودكس. Martin Screenwatch. The board look. Codex.
We're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by
Mr. President.
Still no word on what started the fire. Whatever's burning there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar
exit.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn.
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for
the back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time.
يمشي.
2 more patients have gone missing from.
قام يمشي وأخيرا.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
حط الهارد بالجيب.
Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging
ناقصها علمية شنو كان؟
44-year-old twin
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you.
أنا أقول.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act
can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. And I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets.
Holographic lenses? Voice modulation? Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city,
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
That's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero.
روح للسيارة.
200 successful convictions. District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city.
تك تك. شغل على الريموت.
Oh, that's the stuff.
But it starts with you. For Harvey Dent, an electro-lead crime fighter to Gotham's mayor.
ما يسعد بيها.
Dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young
ماكو شي هنا.
politicians?
ماكو غير هناك كل شي وبعدين اللبس. شكو هناك. شغلنا السيارة اشتغلت.
Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if it happens and any of them are blessed.
كرسي. حزين. أحلى جيمنج سيت اب.
So important.
أحلى جيمنج سيت اب بالعالم. حط الهارد.
Encrypted.
مقفول.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a
مقفول
basketball
الهارد.
court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
اللي لقيت شنو القطة اللي
What are we looking
مسبوقة
at?
Let me try
بالهارد.
a different angle.
هو مقفول هو. نشوف. نطلع من هنا.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline,
هاي الخريطة.
but it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
هنشوف.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
خلينا نشوف كودكس. هذا عندنا هاي الريتة المطلوبة. هذا همينه ينسى.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately.
I don't like being compared to a criminal.
No, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night, though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
كارت الشخصي هذا شنو؟ تيك Park.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now,
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
مثل ما نشوف شباب وصلنا لنهاية المقطع الثاني وراح نبلش بالمقطع الثالث. حط لايك، اشترك بالقناة ما مشترك. راح انزل الفيديو الثالث، الجزء الثالث مال اللعبة. تابعوني. سلام شباب.